All right, boys, I do need to put my bags on.
Oh, yeah, go on, go on.
So I know what we're up to today.
It's got the Night Gucci collab.
I thought they were actually slip-ons, but they're just Bossman bags, aren't
Yeah.
they? So what are we actually foraging for?
I'm not sure, to be honest. We've got to meet up with Parry, and then she'll let us know, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically what's cooked as part of the dish that we serve on Newroz.
Yeah?
But I don't know the English name for it.
And typically found in Park.
Yeah, exactly. Don't pick up the location, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry,
That's good, man.
Safety before style.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, you're looking swaggy.
Thank you.
Cool. She should be around here somewhere. This is mental, isn't it? Just looking for a woman in the bush.
Oh, she's out.
have a look.
She's out, I can see her.
Oh, is it?
Hello?
Hello.
What up, Paddy? Johnny Bashi.
Bashi, BIJI. Hi. How are you?
Johnny Bashi?
I'm Bashi.
Rosh Bash?
Hello, what's that group?
How are you?
Johnny Bashi.
Johnny Bashi?
Hello.
Rosh Bash?
How are you? Bashi?
Yeah.
Bashan?
Bashan.
Bashan.
Bashar Ben Satsal.
So we're foraging.
Yeah. I'm looking for lords and ladies.
Yeah.
Lords and ladies.
We use it in Kurdistan. We cook it in different way, as a stew, as a stir fry, in rice, in kofta.
Okul silak?
It's like a spinach.
Like
yeah,
spinach,
like silk and spinach.
Ah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
similar taste, but it has to be cured.
Yeah.
You can cook it, you can touch it like this, a little bit itchiness and so on. It's toxic. You have to cook it and cure it with sumac.
I trust
or
you with my
lemon
life.
juice. Yeah. Don't worry, we've been 1,000 years, Kurdish people.
Is this the secret spot then, where you can find it? Is this like top secret?
Yeah, top secret, because
Yeah.
otherwise everybody coming around here.
He said the name already in the thing, but we'll edit it out.
Sorry,
So,
I'll take that out.
Secret
Let's see.
location.
Yeah.
So
Let's
this way,
go.
yeah?
Yeah. So we're looking for that one. So if you see anything like this.
So like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in some part of Kurdistan, they even use the bulb as well
Yeah.
for medication.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything natural like this is always going to be
Yes.
beneficial for the
Yes,
health, isn't it?
Exactly. If I'm not in the restaurant, I go out and do some foraging, little plants and stir fry them. So we have got some in here.
Nice.
We can forage
And
as
it's
well.
healthy, Pura, as
Yeah.
well.
It's good, it's good for your mental health as well, being outside,
Instead
finding
of you
your
going,
food.
buying in the supermarket,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the plastic spinach, you pick this one and you cook
this
it, and that's
And
it.
it's better for the
Yeah,
environment.
that's the best one.
That's a big one.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Mark.
Yeah.
It's a proper little forager.
Yeah. So it's Pura, sometimes you're just on your own,
Yeah.
and then there's just this woman in a bush on her own.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
people
last
look
time
at you?
it happened. And they called police for me.
It feels really insane to me, like all this good stuff here, and you look to the right and there's like a double-decker bus going
I
past.
know,
I
yeah,
know.
it's mad.
I know McDonald's over there.
There's not a McDonald's over there.
No, there's not a McDonald's in there.
Stop saying where we are. Oh, sorry. Stop saying where we are.
Yeah, it's fine. It could be anywhere.
Okay,
Middle East, cause it's in Ali G. Okay, so Habibi. Shout out to my bram. Salam alaikum. What the guan? Read my lips. Kurdi Erazadi. London to Kurdistan. I am the only one. London to Kurdistan. I am the only one.
Taban should be here very soon.
Okay.
And then we can start everything, right?
Yeah.
So Taban is also a strong Kurdish lady, like Parry in our community. And she's going to be cooking the dolma, and then Parry will be showing us how to cook the kifta.
Putting us to work.
Yeah, man.
Like, feel free to shout and
Yes.
scream.
It's fine. I'm not going to shout. I'm very quiet.
I'll know when I get it wrong, don't worry.
Sorry.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hey!
The Kurdish is like multiple. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good to see you. Okay, so
Okay.
we're going to get straight into it. Let us know when you're ready. We'll be here. Parry, this one's for the kifta, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cracked wheat.
Okay.
Called berwesh. We call it berwesh.
Berwesh.
We wash it and we let set for about 5 to 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then we season it with our spice and we blend it
Okay.
and make a dough.
Oh, great. Okay.
So that's the base of the kefta. And we do another one, which is with the rice, kefta rice.
That's the one my mum makes.
Yeah, so that one I will make it for you.
And then we can see how they taste next to each other, isn't it? Yeah.
Usually we put mince, but I prefer to cut the meat so you feel it when you eat it. Like
it's better like
so you're making like homemade mince.
Yeah.
But
So
more
that's
texture.
More rough.
Yeah. Kieran, our now chia our gosht.
Gosht.
It's called gosht.
Gosht.
Yeah.
Right.
Gosht kind of means just meat, doesn't it? But
red
also
meat.
for any red meat. Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Taban, you're making another one of my favorite dishes, dolma, right?
Yeah, it's a really, really traditional Kurdish dish. It's quite a complicated mission. I like to prepare the rice first. So we've kind of prepped some of the things. I don't know if you want to attempt to...
Start coring it, yeah?
Like, okay, so you can kind of do it like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick! You told me you can do this.
What are you doing, hollowing it out?
Yeah, but that's...
I've done it in one go.
Right.
That's cold.
My mum will be proud of me. You hold it, you go in, like, slowly.
I'm getting all the actual tips in real life because I cook dolma, but only because my auntie from Kurdistan will give me the recipe over WhatsApp. But I'm never there with her to actually show me.
But would your mum never get you in the kitchen and show you the secrets?
She don't want me in the kitchen, so get out.
Okay, so now the trick is, because like,
you get it out,
you know, aunties know how to get it properly.
Yeah,
but then use a small, and just scoop it all out until you've got the skin.
Great.
You can do that with the courgettes as well.
Great.
So where were you actually born then?
So I was born in Holir, Erbil, which is the capital. But I was born during the Iran and Iraq war because my dad was a Peshmerga freedom fighter.
Yeah.
He was also a poet. We were targeted for that reason by Saddam Hussein.
Is that because not only is he a Peshmerga, but being a poet, you're sort of, you've got freedom to say what you want and
Yeah, was
stuff
it like
that?
dissident sort of poetry, kind of, or like...
Poetries were quite revolutionary, so
Right,
it would make people
amazing.
uprise.
Yeah.
So he was considered as dangerous because he had a gun and a pen. In our generation, I'd say the mums were more or less single mums. They were Peshmergas as well, but they were actually single mums, really trying to look after the family while the men were involved or fighting.
Yeah, women has always had big part in Peshmerga movement. They always beside their husbands, brothers, families.
Picking up arms and cooking them
and even if you
supporting.
don't know the Peshmerga, sometimes villages, when they go through the villages, people will invite them to their home, hiding them in the homes.
So everyone is involved in some way to help each other.
For Kurdish people, when you say in Peshmerga and why you fighting, always we fighting for freedom.
And for like non-Kurdish people that are watching this, it can be quite complicated to understand like what Kurdistan is, where is Kurdistan, like.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes back to, you go back to the Ottoman Empire and you had empires.
Yeah.
And the Brits went in and they decided to kind of develop nation states. And what happened was you've got Iraq that was developed, Syria, Turkey, Iran, but they completely left out 40 million Kurds in the middle. The Kurds were split under each state. Now, what unites us is the persecution of Kurds and our unique Kurdish identity, but actually all our experiences as Kurds under these states is quite different. The Kurds in Iraq have a lot more autonomy. Then if you go to like Turkey, they're still persecuted. If you go to Iran, Kurds are still persecuted. So
No Kurdish language, no Kurdish culture, it's banned.
even Newroz.
No Newroz in the other regions.
Not at all, but Newroz is mean our identity. People still, if you are killed, if you are bombed you, if you are prison you, if you are whatever they do to you, they can't stop you. You're going out and lit the fire and celebrate Newroz.
Can't stop the Newroz.
So, no, can't stop the Newroz. You are going out and
Keep the
showing
culture alive.
you are showing that you are Kurdish. Newroz is belong to you. It has to happen. So if not today, not tomorrow, not next year, it will happen. One day we will be free. That's the aim of Newroz.
And you know, that's why we do what we do with food and travel. I think food's such an important way to bring people together. It shows in this, it's way more than the food, but it's used as the vehicle to get
There's
one
culture
together.
and history behind every
Yeah,
meal.
exactly.
And learning the recipes and the way it's done, especially in the kitchen, It's teaching us way more than just how to cook. It's teaching us about the history behind it,
history,
and the passion. Everyone's passionate about food, you know. So being passionate about other people's struggles is also important.
Who taught you these recipes? Were they sort of handed down to you?
When Saddam Hussein was in power and we had to, by force, we had to leave our town. It took us 9 days and
Just walking?
Walking through the night time. Daytime you can hide because of the airplane was coming and bombs was coming and it was like
How many of
Tom
you
and Jerry
doing this?
going through the
Cat and
mountains.
mouse,
Yeah. And through the mountain you have got lots of different fresh herbs, vegetable, nuts, fruit, everything. And by the time I reached to the other side, they used different thing in their food.
So everything you learn is all from the escape, basically, but you got something good out from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of same ingredients, but different styles and ways of doing things.
Majority of them I'm cooking it in here, but I will with a little bit twist, which is they do it and
Add your own
do it
magic.
to a
You do it with the Parry magic, of course.
I don't know if it's magic or
Or just pure talent.
yeah, maybe it's that one.
I hear there's a recipe book that's made it all this way.
Yes, 30 years later now, 1988. That when I learned some of them when I'm going to different city. Something
And you've even
interesting.
drawn pictures of the mountains as well.
This one, it was small town village called Kalatokan, and from there I just write it down and make a picture, and you know it was connecting to me, so I collected all together and write it down while I'm still running away from the bombs, running away from the soldiers. But yeah,
It tells a real story, and we're gonna. It's not often you actually get to experience it. We're experiencing
We're
it
gonna
through
eat
the
a
food.
story.
We're gonna eat it. Yeah.
exactly.
So what we normally do is we pre-fry the mince with tomato puree, lemon juice, citric acid, salt, pepper, dill, chopped parsley, sumac, and then you do the honours.
I'll do the honors. So the main flavour you get from dolma is that dill, is the sour from the lemon. That's some of the kind of most prominent elements in Kurdish cooking as well.
Yeah, maybe we put a bit more of this and a bit more of that, but my hands are pretty dirty, so you guys can do it. And I feel like we need more. Should be fine.
It'll be fine.
Let's just take a little bit out, just in case.
It'll be completely fine. We've done it loads. Okay, Pura, so what's the next stage with the kifta?
We are doing the shell, kifta shell. We put all our spices, not too much, just tiny bit, and we blend it in the blender.
And that kind of creates like a dough kind of thing to create a shell that we stuff it with mince, basically, This is my favourite.
Yeah.
It's like literally my favourite dish in the whole world.
This is where on your death row meal, right?
This is my death row meal. So pepper.
Salt.
This was
Chili flake, yeah. I put some coriander, some cumin, and salt, black pepper, just to mix it together, and we blend it. That's it.
So you were younger when you left Kurdistan, weren't you?
I was 4 years old when I was put in prison. That particular day, they came to our house and they asked for my mum, and they took me as well. And we were taken to, I'd say, a normal prison first, where they were interrogated. And then we went to a main prison, which was, I call it like an ethnic prison for Kurds. I remember when we thought we were being released from prison. As soon as we went out of the prison, all the adults just started crying, screaming, wailing. And it's because they saw diggers in front of the buses. And at that time, you had mass live burials. So those screams outside to when they were herded onto the buses just went into like silent prayers. Everyone was like reciting the Quran. But what happened with us is that the buses went off into the middle of nowhere. Suddenly the buses stopped and they opened the doors and said, "We're Kurdish, we're not going to kill you, but you need to disappear as if you're dead." So after that, we started a 12-month journey of going village to village to village. And this is during the Iran and Iraq war, where all the bombs were being dropped in the rural regions. But then you also had the Saddam genocide against the Kurds. So we're trying to like dodge two conflicts at the same time. Some of my most surreal but lovely memories is like outdoor cooking.
Yeah.
My favorite food was fried tomatoes, tomate sur. And you do it on wood fire. So things like that, even though it was so traumatic, you still remember little bits that you never think that you would remember.
Yeah, tastes and flavours and smells and the things that bring you back to the happy parts of it all.
Yeah, that's it. And then we ended up so we were smuggled into Iran, and my dad was meant to meet us. Saddam Hussein had hired a husband and wife to poison a group of men. And the way they did it was through a feast. They put the poison in mastal, which is a yogurt drink that we've got.
What's the strange thing she's talking about? My husband was with that group.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was Peshmerga with Mustafa Chaurash. He was the guardian, he was like a guard with them, but he wasn't there that moment when they drink the mastal and they eat.
That was my dad drank it.
Yeah.
So her dad drank the mastal.
Yeah,
this is
my husband, he took the leader of the group, Mustafa Chaurash, by the shoulder, putting them on the handmade trolley, putting them through the mountain and bringing down to the other side to safety. You
This
see?
is unbelievable, wow,
Small
I
walk.
didn't know this.
But that just shows it's a common thread we have as Kurds going through that struggle. Do you know what I mean?
And persecution.
There's so many of us around the world, right? But everyone has a link in somehow.
That's completely.
Yeah.
My dad is the reason why we ended up here, because Amnesty International picked up on the story and flew him to the UK for medical treatment. Okay, so what we do is we start stuffing and stuff halfway.
All right, just get a little bit in.
Just get halfway.
So about that much? A little bit less?
A little bit less, that's it, yeah.
So when you said half, you meant half?
And then what you can do is like you can stuff these, like I'll stuff half of this. Instead of using the lid, no, we need to, you put that in, so it becomes a
These
lid.
little techers. I see little tricks like that. I always wonder, like, when the first time that happened, you know? Like little, someone just figured out, wait a
we can
second.
do this.
I'm gonna go left wing here, like.
You can put that one in there.
Yeah, go on, nice.
Okay, so now let's do some aubergines. Again, halfway.
So we start doing the cracked wheat first. So grab little ball,
So I take the ball.
roll it, round shape, yeah. So I don't know my measurement. My measurement is
About
my
this
eyes,
size?
yeah.
Yeah. That's the best measurement.
Yeah, my eyes and my hand is.
It's what
so
we
that's
feel
it,
in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So put your hand like that, not flat, yeah?
okay, yeah,
so
yeah,
you hold
like a
it,
ball.
yeah.
And then?
Fold it.
Great.
You need a little bit more.
More.
Yeah. So that's not 2 spoons. Yeah.
Naughty boy, I tried.
So
And then-
you just push down this one.
Almost
and
like
bring
a
it.
dumpling.
Yeah,
kind of.
it's dumpling,
It is a
yeah.
dumpling. Oh yeah. This is
Yeah.
amazing. Learning to make my favorite dish.
Okay, so the vine leaves, we kind of put some in the middle, and then we just fold it over,
Oh yeah,
literally.
kind of like, I've wrapped a few things like this in
just
my
make a little
in
square.
the past. You seem
Really?
very good at this for some reason. Is there all those nights around the fire under the stars?
So we need to fry it so the smell of the tomato paste will be nice and sweet. Oh, look at it. Who's here? Nice. Bakırın.
Amazing.
It's Newroz!
Wow,
You guys look amazing!
Happy Newroz.
Thank you. You look amazing.
And then we've got Parry's son here as well. You're going to join us for some food?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay.
Lovely.
Of course, being Kurdish, we don't know how to do small portions.
No.
That's it. It's one portion, one size.
Oh, this is incredible.
Happy Newroz.
Happy
Happy
Newroz.
Newroz.
Too late. Happy Newroz.
Happy Newroz.
Cheers.
What's that?
Good enough.
That's dill.
I love that.
Yeah,
Right to the
Fresh.
mind frame. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's a heart.
Marky?
Yeah, that's Marcus one.
Made it with my own hands.
By your own.
Yep.
By
See,
your own one.
I didn't have a hand in making these, so that'd be good.
So we put it on the side.
So this is what we foraged
Yeah.
earlier, yeah?
So that's the sauce we cooked in.
Oh, this is what we foraged in there,
Yeah.
yeah? Nice,
So
okay.
that's it. Okay.
Cheers.
That is
So it's gonna be
amazing.
like- Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
One more.
That's
Bob.
so good.
Yeah.
So the
I'm
northern
angry,
lady.
this is so good.
Yeah. I thought you all be happy.
Yeah. It's past happiness.
Yes.
It's-
Oh.
All right, bro.
Wow.
I can really taste the foraging. It seems really hearty, but it's actually quite light. What it is.
Yeah.
I could eat about
Oh, you
15
you
of these.
lose weight eating this.
You do, don't you? Yeah. It's just pure protein.
Do you know, I taught Kieran a song from our Kurdish culture. I don't know if you want to show them, Kieran. Thank you, bro.
Okay. Kaznale kormordoa, korzindoa, zindoa talalale, alalala.
It's a banger, isn't it? Yeah.
Kaka Kieran.
Yeah.
The honorary Kurd.
Yeah.
And Marky.
And Marcus,
obviously.
Kaka Marcus.
Guys, I don't
Yeah.
know the song, but I support you.
Oh, these ones are amazing as well, yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
The dumpling texture is like a Jamaican dumpling texture
Oh,
as well,
yeah,
like
yeah,
all the
yeah.
dumpling that you have.
So what's it like for you working with your family, having such a talented chef in your family?
Put your fingers in your ears.
You know what? It's really inspiring. It's also really difficult to see your mum work harder than you do sometimes. It really puts you to shame. It was really scary at first because you didn't know whether you'd get the customers, you know? And then when my mum started, she's like, we want to do Kurdish food exclusively. We need to bolster our people up. You know, how else do people have a nation of their own through food, music, art, culture?
Yeah.
And food is what she does and what she's always loved to do. And she's doing bits as a chef, as a...
Keeping it real.
I just want people to see us as, you know, it's more than just like wars and politics and stuff. Do you know what I mean? There's people behind this.
Yeah.
You have to hear about that to understand why we're there. But we're people with, like you say, with cultures, with different tastes, with different like everyone else. And I think even me growing up, because I'll just hear my dad screaming on the phone politics and see Kurd sat on the TV. You know what I mean? For me, it's just sandbags and like fighting. When it's that's super important. We have to touch on that, but it's way more than that as well. Like, you know what I mean?
The hospitality that you receive from Kurdish people is beyond anything that I've seen anywhere in the world. Like you will go anywhere, even if they don't have any money, you'll be force-fed. This table will be completely laid out for you.
Yeah.
That is the heart and essence, I think, of Kurdish people, is that we're so giving and hospitable, and we've had so much lived experience that we do have that compassion of understanding. Does anyone like onion? There's onion here.
I love
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Always have to take a
palate cleanser.
Onion. Onion? We do it as a palate.
Slap it in
Can you do
there.
it inside?
Yeah.
Newroz Eve, we celebrate the fire, we dance around the fire and singing.
So what does the fire represent? Obviously, I think the council wasn't happy about us having a fire here. So.
Yeah.
Got a candle here.
Yeah, we got a candle. Okay.
The fire is representing the season getting warmer, the grass is coming out, the cows are feeding, the mountains getting greener. So it's time for foraging. Everything is about new things happening. And if you relate it to our freedom and things like that, when we talk about Kawa, that's when it comes into parallel with this new year for everything. So we're waiting for that day. People saying like, If not this Newroz, maybe next Newroz it will be coming.
That sums up the whole Kurdish thing, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, keep hoping, keep struggling.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's the hope.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, will you teach us how to do some dancing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Taban will teach you.
Burn off the calories a
We
bit.
can do yippee.
Yeah. Right, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Let's do it.
Strips, then I call and set your payments. Araba drifting, Araba